Hello there, welcome to another video of SwiftCat. In this video, we are going to make a multiple column navigation in macOS with SwiftUI, or as we can call this as a multiple table column. And this is my third episode of macOS Development Intermediate full course. If you doesn't have the basics of iOS or macOS, I recommend to check the video description, which is having the basic tutorials. So what we are expecting at the end of this video is, let me run and show you. So I have a window over there. This is a Mac application, and I have here multiple columns. This is the first column, second, and the third. And if I click the iPhone, I get the second column with the multiple options. If I click there, there's a third column with data populating. So this is the project which we are going to use, and this is we're going to develop this in the SwiftUI, and this is about multiple navigation. So let's start doing it. So I'm going to start the project from scratch. So let's search for my Xcode, right? And I'm going to create a new Xcode project from here. And this is having the template to choose. This is about macOS application, and this is a single app. And I click next here. And it's asking for the product name. So what I'm going to name is, let's name it as multiple column macOS demo. You can name whatever you like. I just prefer to use this, and it's having the user interface storyboards if you are in XIB. So I'm going to select this as SwiftUI, and the language will be of Swift, and click next. And from here I can create the project and save it in my MacBook. So I choose to have in the macOS project. You can save wherever you like in your MacBook. Let's create that. Here we go. And first of all, when you create straight away there is a default which is already provided by Apple itself, which is having a content view, and it's the body which is having a text with the hello world. So if I resume this, you can see the preview over here. And I prefer this to go for this source code. I will provide a source code. Actually, I'm not going to write each and every line because it takes more time for me. So I will be giving the source code for this. So if you go to the video description, I will be providing this link. You can find this. You can just click that, and it goes to the GitHub repository. It's public to view my YouTube viewers. So if you go inside that, it has the macOS column trial. So if I click that, if you want, you can simply click here for the code and download it to your machine, or else we can go to this inside the project, and I have here some files over here. So if you can find here a category.zip file. If I go inside, I have few stuffs already prepared for this video. So let me copy this entire thing, and I'll explain you what's going to do. So I have copied it, and let's go back to the video. So Xcode, and you can find here that the preview of this content view is like hello world. So now what I'm going to make is I'm going to create a new file which is for the category. So let's make it as a zip file. Click next, and I'm going to name it as category and create it. So here we go. So just inside this, I'm going to paste the code which I have copied from the GitHub. So let me explain you what's this actually overall. This is about the setting model, which is having the settings and also with the category. So first set of category, which is in the left column, which I used to show you before, is like which is having the iPhone, tablet, iPad, and the color theme. This is for the category model. So it's an observable object, and I have created as a published var categories, which is having a category array. So inside that category, I have these four sets of array. So these are the left column titles, and then from there I'm going to have the setting model, which is having the setting model. We can find here the object observable object, which is having a setting of array. So inside this I have like an init category, which is having the case like iPhone settings. Inside the iPhone I have some description about some set of array. So in the tablets also I have some set of array, and also for the iPad and the color theme as well. So this is about the settings model, so you can just copy and paste it by creating a new file over here. And then the last one is this is about the details view, which is having when you click over here in the second column, you can find here some description, which is like a default. Actually, I just made it for a default, and it's have a random from 0 to 5 arrays. And this random array we can whenever you user used to click on this any of the title or the options, this category will be populated, or this description will be populated as on a random basis. And these are this is the main point. This is the category which is having the UD ID and the name. So based on this, we have created this enum switch category, which is having the iPhone. For example, if the user clicks on the iPhone, that the case of this iPhone, this array will be populating. That's how it works. All right. So let's come back to the content view over here, and we're going to write some few stuffs over here. Let's make some space first of all. All right, so inside this we're having the text for the hello world and padding. Let's remove that first. And what I'm going to do here is, let me make a navigation view. Navigation. View. And inside that, and this is will be having a struct. We will do that at the end. So by the navigation, it's having the toolbar, and the toolbar, it's not content. I'm going to give here a placement, and the placement which I'm going to do is a toolbar item placement dot navigation. And this will be of another set which is having the button and all these stuffs. And the button, let me say that it's a kind of button, and there will be having few stuff inside the button. And the label, if the label for the button is and I'm going to name the label as toggle. It's a string, actually, the kind of thing. So let's say it's toggle sidebar, and the system image which I'm going to go over here is system type system image, and this will be of sidebar top left. This is the default system image provided by Apple itself, and this is going to be a toolbar. This should be an array actually. Sorry for that. So this is a toolbar, and inside that I need to give this as a toolbar item. Like this. And there should be one more array. Here we go, that's it. And this is a toolbar which is having the toggle sidebar, and it's provided with a system image with this sidebar dot left. And now next I'm going to do here is I'm going to do some few stuff over here. So let's make that. So it's about the struct sidebar, which means the sidebar which I'm going to make it over here now. So struct sidebar, and so this is a view over there. And let's make that. Inside that I'm going to go a var declaration which is having the observable object. It's a kind of declaration we use in the macOS. So let's name it as a settings categories, and that will be equal to the categories model. This is the category model which we are going to initiate. I'm going to initiate over there. Yeah. The last one more declaration we need to use is a state, and this is about a private var declaration. And let's say it's selected category. This is to identify which category the user is selected at the moment. That's what it means there. Category. Inside that we will be having the var, and this is the body with some view over there. And inside this we are going to make some few stuffs. So this will be of a list kind. So I'm going to make it as a list of settings categories. Setting categories dot categories. And inside that I'm going to make some set of array. So this is going to be of a kind of categories in category in category in kind. And from there I will be having a navigation link which is for nothing but is for the destination, which is having tag and selection, all these kinds I should be making inside that. So let's do that. And inside this navigation link I'm going to provide you stuff. This will be of a destination, and this is settings like list view, setting list view that we're going to make again. Let me now do that. It will be of settings list view. That's a third column. We'll be declaring that later on. So let's name it as settings categories, and inside that I need to give the category items. Category, yeah, that's right. And let me give a tag over there. Let's go to tag, and that's going to be a category. And then I'll be having the selection kind, which is declare there selection, and that declaration is going to be the dollar of selected category, which I've declared in this sidebar. This one, this guy. This is to identify which one is being selected at the moment and not. Alright, so after that, let's give a label over there. It's a label, and this is of head stack. It's a horizontal stack. I'm going to provide that horizontal stack, and inside that I'll be giving our image and also the text which I need to populate there. So let's say image, which is of a system name, and system name, let's name it as a folder, because that left sidebar will be having folder with the title, and the text is the main guy, which is the category, not category dot name should be, yeah. And then using arguments, yeah, cannot find settings, that we will be declaring later on. Now I need to go inside the list. Let me give some list style. So let's say list style. Inside the style, let by be the sidebar list style, which is the style which is probably the Apple itself, and then data frame, that will be frame, and that frame I want a width of let us say 200 or 200 or yeah, let it be 200. And one more thing I missed here, yeah, it should be dot here, and that's how it works. And now let me go to the top, and inside this navigation view I'm going to declare this sidebar, and this is the first column in the sidebar actually. Alright, and the second which is the initial content for the second column, let it be empty view, and let's say inside I have the text which is for the third column. This is for the third column actually. I'm declaring if the user is not being selected, if the user is initially there will be nothing selected at the time. I want to show this, that select a category of setting or option in the column. Let me like that, and let me go here like This is first column for your understanding, and the second one, this is second column. Yeah, and third one I'm going to go, this is third column by default. Alright, so let's come back, and I'm going to next declare is this is for the sidebar. Let me show that this is the sidebar, and this is first column. Alright, and now I'm going to make the second column, which I'm going to name it as this one, settings list view. So let me declare that first of all, this is the second column. Before starting the second column, let me give you an overview that this is the category model which I selected over here. This is about this guy, which I'm going to need to populate out there, and from there I have here with the category, this the category selected category, which is for the ID and the name. So based on that, when the user selects this, so this will be giving a setting list view, which is be the second column, which I'm going to make it now. So let's come back to the source code which I shared with you before. So in this I have here this content view.zip file. Let me go inside that, and let me copy the rest of the stuff, so it'll be easy for me and explain you after that. So from the second column and the third column, I'm going to copy that from the git, and let me copy that and paste it over there. Here we go. So that's the story. This error will be displaying now. Let me share. Yeah, it will be going. Okay, so inside this second column, what I have did over here is inside this I have declared this settings model. So if we have declared this as for the first one, this is sidebar, I have declared the category, the main thing, which is for the category of name, these all stuff, and the second one I have declared the setting model. Setting model is nothing but this is the subtitles, which is for the in case of iPhone, if the user selects there, these guy have to be populated there in the column, I mean. So instead of if in case of tablet, these guys, and like so. So this is a setting model class I have declared in the second column, which is in the settings list view, and then which is having the selected option, which is for the to identify the selectable stuff, and from there have the init over there, which means it should populate by in prior, which means if the user clicks there, this init should be having the category to identify what's the name of like these stuff like category settings category dot name, and then from there I have the list of these stuff I'm declared inside the var, which is implemented, which is having the list model dot settings, which is having the tag of setting like the same thing which I did. I have made it over here for the the second column, and it's having the name, and also with the I made the system image as a gear shape, and text with a setting dot name. That's nothing but the name, which will be this these all names, Apple, iPhone 11, like so. And the third one, which is the third column actually, it's nothing but it's very simple. That's let's declare. I have declared the settings over here. This setting. This is the third guy last of that, and this is the details view, which is having a default some texts I prepared there. So that will be initially initiating this with a settings dot value. So that's this is declared by means of what you call by a random. So it will be showing this guy as a random. That's what I made this like. So if you want to populate for the particular thing, you also need to declare this ID name and all these things, and based on the second column you can also populate, but I've used here as a default, which is for the random. So that's all in this video, and let me check what's this wrong. Replace settings category, yes, the name have changed, right. All right, so let me run and check what we have done for so far. You can also resume here and check this guy. Let me resume the look there. It takes some time for the build. I think we have made the right thing, right guy. Come on, man. Why are you taking so much time? He's shy like. Wait, yeah, this guy is now ready. So this is the thing which we did. It's very pretty and simple. This is multiple columns by using the SwiftUI. So if in case if you want to make it as on the table, we can also make it in the next video. So this I've used in the SwiftUI. So in upcoming video, what I'm going to try is I will try to make this multiple columns in a storyboard. Alright, so here we go. So I have the iPhone over here. This is selected as iPhone. The text over here populated as iPhone. And if I check here, this detail third column will get populate data. So over there randomly. And if I have table, that's a tablet option. And this is having the tablet guys over there. And iPad. And also with a color called black, white, yellow. Alright, so this is all. It's very simple, and that's all in this video. So in the upcoming videos, what I will try to make is we will try with a storyboard to make this multiple columns, and also how we can implement the API in the macOS application. And finally, we will try to make some complicated tree like folder structures, like a window you can see there. Alright, so thank you for watching. That's all in this video, and see you in the next video.